Hi, welcome to How to RPG. My name is Fred Wheeler, and today I want to talk about Flash Gordon. That's right, Flash Gordon. What has Flash Gordon got to do with role-playing games? Well, as it happens, right now, if you have a look on the internet, you will find that there is a free Flash Gordon 5e compatible supplement. That's right, it's been made for Dungeons & Dragons 5e. So completely free, fan-made, for Flash Gordon 5e compatible, and that document is in a PDF, and I'm going to go over what's in that PDF for you today. So first off, it is called Flash Gordon Adventures on Mongo, D&D 5e. Ronnie Hart has written, compiled and designed the supplement. The whole book is well designed, it's semi-professional. I wouldn't say it's a professional document, but it's good enough. 38 pages in the PDF, so it's very, very short. It's not a really big document. The artwork illustrations are in full color, and they have been taken from old comic book art panels. So it's not like somebody's actually created art for this. They have been taken from existing comic book panels that have been created in the past. There are no maps provided in the supplement, so you'd have to create your own or find your own. There's no contents table or contents page. There's no index in the back of the supplement, which unfortunately does make it a little bit hard to find things on various pages. But because it's 38 pages, it's not that difficult. There is a brief explanation about what you can find in the supplement. So I think the first couple of pages sort of explain roughly what you'll find in the following pages. There is a brief overview of Earthlings and the planet Mongo, which is provided so you have some sort of context if you're not familiar with Flash Gordon as a role-playing setting, or you're not familiar with Flash Gordon full stop. Character creation for a Flash Gordon campaign is explained with the restrictions and the additional options available. So there are some restrictions if you're playing in a campaign setting like this, but there's a lot of additional options that you would not normally have. New races have been created with some reskinning from Dungeons & Dragons 5e, but the choices are, and these are exclusively, this is it, this is the list. The Blue Magic Man, I'm not even going to explain that. The Carillion, the Dwarf, Earthling, which is basically human, Giant, Hawkman, yes, Lion Man, Lizard Man, Mongo, Robot, and Shark Man. There's a lot of mans in here, okay? This is from an older time, people. Now, there are also a large range of backgrounds, completely new backgrounds that have been made specifically for Earthlings and natives of Mongo, or the planet Mongo. And these are the athlete, citizen, crime fighter, criminal, diplomat, the driver, I'm not even sure what that is, engineer, entertainer, escaped slave, guardsman, investigator, medic, merchant, miner, earthling pilot, and then Mongo pilot, which are actually different. Although they have similar names, they do have different features. You have the priest, the rebel, the earth scientist, and the Mongo scientist, which are different again, soldier, and tribesman. So these have been made specifically for whether you're playing a native of Mongo or an earthling, okay? There are new classes to select from. So these are the champion, the huntsman, the Mongomancer, the Mongotech, the scion, and the scoundrel. When I give you these classes, as these are some of the new options available, in terms of whether you want to include other things from D&D 5e, it doesn't sort of support that much. I think what it's trying to do is say these are the classes for the setting. So there are 6 choices, and they have been built pretty extensively. They have similarities to some of the other classes, but not exactly. Types of magic, spell casting, power crystals, because you have power crystals in Flash Gordon, rituals and spell lists have all been detailed in the document. So there is a Mongo-themed equipment list. There is gear, clothing, drugs. Yes, you get drugs in this game. Weapons, armor, and it's extensively detailed. So there's a lot of extensive information on the types of equipment and gear you can get in the game in this setting. Yes, there are firearms, and yes, you can have a ray gun or a laser pistol. They do exist, but they also have some very unusual laser pistols or ray guns in the game as well. A range of rather odd animals and mounts or creatures that you can ride around on are also included with a stat block. And I would say this is one of those documents which is really intended to be enough to get by. Like you can play in that setting and campaign, and it won't be too much of an issue, without too much trouble, without having to remember a lot of stuff, and without having to read a lot of material. So it's pretty to the point, let's just say. So look, I'm hoping that you find this useful and helpful, and if you did, fantastic. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank my patrons who support me. I would also like to thank Ronnie. Ronnie, well done. Thank you for creating this, and thank you for making it free, because of course you had to, because you don't have the licensing for the IP Flash Gordon, which is understandable. In any case, thank you, and hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.